guys, praise Jesus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Becky Becks. I bring you awesome, fun and timely content on all my platforms, and I am excited, I am pumped that you have joined us today. And if you're new on this channel, meaning you're not subscribed, hit on that subscribe button and be a member of this amazing family. You're gonna love it, you're going to enjoy it. I have so many videos that you can binge and enjoy this holiday season. Okay, as you have already seen from the title, today I am just going to be sharing a few lessons that I have learned this year. Some have been easy to learn, others have taken longer to learn, others have taken longer for me to make peace with, but all in all, I have learned so much this year, and I have gone through so much this year, as I know everyone that is watching this video. And I just want to share a few of mine and their backstories, and I hope that I will encourage you and you will feel that you are not alone in this journey, that all of us are going through something. And so all we can do is just pray for each other and just be kind. The first lesson: delay is not denial. Now, this year I had set out to graduate at a certain time, a certain month. We had made our own calculations and it was supposed to be mid-year, but come on, COVID happened, school happened. They did not teach us a whole unit that we had to go back and redo after the schools were totally closed, like literally after we had moved home and life had moved on, looked for jobs and stuff, and totally cleared our heads away from school. They call us back and they're like, there's a whole unit you all didn't sit for. And I'm telling you, that season for me was filled with so much doubt. And I was just like, am I really gonna graduate? Like, God, is this really gonna happen? Is your word gonna come true? And I remember just sitting in a space where, and guys, if the light is coming in and out, I am using natural light mostly and a ring light, so I am sorry if that makes you feel some type of way. I'm sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, like, it got to a point I was in a season of just questioning and questioning and questioning, and I was just like, God, are you sure I will graduate? Like, are you sure it's gonna be this year? But I sit here today with a testimony that God did it and that God is faithful. So yeah, delay is not denial. I'm sure all of us have experienced delay in so many seasons of our lives. And at times it's easy to feel like, I don't think this will ever happen just because it's late. But I want to tell you that God is a faithful God and that He will do it. If He's delaying it, this is what He's doing in your life, so that by the time you get it, you're more grateful for it. Like right now, I am more grateful that I graduated. I am more grateful it happened how God wanted it to happen. Had I had my way, I don't think I would be as happy for it. So yeah, delay is not denial. The next lesson is, in the fullness of time, God will make it happen. Okay, in the fullness of time, God alone will make it happen. This is not to say that we should not have our dreams, we should not have our aspirations, we should not have our goals set out. You can do all that, but the superiority of the whole situation, the one that holds the power of whether it's going to go this way or that way, still remains to be God. And this I have seen in my schoolwork and I have seen in my content creation. Now, if you're new here, I am on my second year of being on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, using them as a digital creator, making money from them and creating digital content for people to enjoy and also for brands that sponsor. So my goal this year was to get to 1,000 subscribers. Do you know, guys, I am not even at 800 subscribers. That's like, that is the truth of the matter. You get, like, that is the truth of the situation that I had to sit down and make peace with, that this is the goal I set, but this is what God had in mind. And I need to find peace in what God had in mind, because I am not in charge of my life. You get, like, I am not in charge of anything that concerns my life. Like, God is ultimately the one who is moving the pieces to wherever He feels right. So Like, that is something that I have had to like swallow. It has been such a hard pill to swallow, because I was feeling like, I remember sitting and I was counting, God, I have been consistent, I have shared, I have marketed myself, I have branded myself nicely. What is not happening? Why is it not happening the way I want it to happen? Then I realized it is always I, what I want, when I want, what I want, what I want, what I want. Then I realized that God is the one in charge of the whole situation. Like, literally, even if I sat at home and did nothing, like, he would still do it at his own time. Okay, so this is just to, you know, remind us that in the fullness of time, God is gonna do it. Like, at the right time, God is gonna do it, believe me. Okay, point number 3, prayer is a powerful weapon. Now, if you have been here since the year began, you obviously know the health situation of one of my aunties that I shared in a video that I will link down below if you have not watched it. And in that season, all I could do was just sit. I was just still. Like, there are days I couldn't pray, I couldn't read the word, I just could not. I literally could not believe that God sat in heaven and watched it happen to me. And then I came to a realization that the least I can do is literally pray. You get, like, that is the only thing I can do. I am not a doctor, I am no medic whatsoever. I know nothing. Heck, like, even simple first aid would be an issue if I was told to do it. So there's nothing I can do medically about the situation. But there's something I can do spiritually about it. And I realized that praying is the only weapon I had. Like, when I felt distressed, I prayed. When I was excited, I prayed. When the doctor gave us a bad report, I prayed. When the doctor gave us a good and hopeful report, I prayed. When we thought it was not the end of the actual end, I still prayed. And guys, I can tell you, it is prayer that has gotten me through that really rough season. I don't think I have been sad. Like, I had never imagined I would come out of it like the way I've come out of it. But prayer. So if today, the day you're watching this video, you have not prayed, sit down, imagine, envision, look at what God has done for you, and just pray and just thank him. Whatever is taking away your peace, whatever is taking away your joy, the least you can do is just pray. Trust me, prayer moves mountains, and I have seen it. I have seen it. I have seen it. I have seen it. Heck, I have prayed even when I did not want to pray. You get, even when you just feel like, no, God, I'm done with this. I ain't gonna do this no more with you. You still gonna pray, and God is still gonna come through. Okay. So prayer. If you're a Christian, whatever faith you are, whatever you believe in, pray. Pray to that person, that thing that you believe in. Pray to them. And that this is just something that I thought I understood until this season. Like, do you ever feel like you know something until something else happens and you realize, whether I didn't know this thing? That is where I was at. Like, I thought I knew how to pray, when to pray, you know, how powerful prayer can be, until I got myself in a season where I couldn't even utter a single word. I could just sit and be like, God, I come before you, and tears would just flow, and I would just cry, and I would just be like, amen. And I would be like, you know what, God, I pray you hear like you know the reason for my tears. I pray you answer that prayer that I cannot even utter. Okay, so prayer. I cannot emphasize it enough. And this far, prayer has carried me. Prayer has literally carried me and my family. I have seen it. I have seen God do it through the prayers that we have done. So yeah, just believe in God, pray and trust. The Bible tells us that to believe that whatever we have prayed for, whatever we have asked for in prayer, we have received. So even as you pray, trust and believe that whatever you have asked for, you have received. And even if it does not come at your timing, remember my previous point, in the fullness of time, when the time is right, God is going to make it happen. Okay? Hallelujah. I feel like I have just preached. Okay. The next one is, it's okay not to be okay. Now, Whew, where do I begin with this one? Like, this year has put me in so many situations where I had to like snap out of it and like acknowledge that I am not fine. I'm set up in a way that I don't like wishy-washy. I don't like people feeling sorry for me. You get, like, I do not like it when people are feeling like, oh, she's not fine, let's go see her, let's go visit her. I'm not set up like that. Like, I don't know, it's just a thing. I know it's toxic at times, but it's a thing. And I feel like one thing about maturity is accepting your toxicity, like figuring out things that you do that don't work and fixing them. So I'm in the journey of fixing it, but it's something that I still have within. And I found myself in so many situations where someone is going to like call you and be like, hi girl, how are you? And I'll literally with my full chest be like, I'm good, all is well, but guys, I am not fine. I was not okay at all for months on end. I thank God for an inner circle, like people that will text me like, hi girl, how are you? And I'll be like, I'm good. And then they'll be like, nah, something is off. What is the problem? Like, I really thank God for such people in my life, because I do not think that I would have gotten to a point of acknowledging I am not well if they had not like nudged me a bit, if they're not like pushed me just a bit out of my comfort zone. So I have come to realize that it is okay not to be okay. Imagine it is, and that is just life. And that's it. Like, I think we live in this bubble and this facade that everyone is happy, everyone around me is doing amazing, they are smiling because everything is okay, they are happy because everything is going the way they planned. Trust me, we are not. All of us are going through something, and the moment you acknowledge that, you know what, I'm going through this and it is eating me up and it is stressing me, then you begin the journey of healing from it and sorting it out. So I had to like catch myself so many times, like, I'm good, then I'll just be like, no, I'll just rub it and be like, by the way, a whole paragraph of the way I'm not fine, you get. And in those situations I found like the weight was lifted off me. I was not like struggling alone anymore. So that's it. Like, it's cool, it's fine. If you're sick, it's okay to acknowledge that you're not fine. If you feel depressed, it's okay. If you feel anxious, it's okay. You get, like, acknowledge that feeling. Acknowledge and validate that feeling. Then you will be able to work through it. Because imagine what you don't know, whatever you don't accept, whatever you don't agree that is happening to yourself, you'll never fix it. You'll just be in denial for the rest of your life. Okay? So that is something that I have learned this year, that it is okay to sit back and just be like, you know what, I'm not okay. It's not fine. And it's okay to like ask those hard questions. And I found that the best person to ask them is Jesus. And I have asked him. And even if he has not given me the answers I wanted, and even at times he has not given me answers, just knowing that he has heard it and that in his time he will do it, I just have the faith to keep asking and to keep waiting and to keep, working on things that I can control and just leave whatever I can't control to his hand. Okay? Amazing. My next lesson is that forgiveness is golden. This one is rough. But a few years back, like 2 years, I found myself in a certain situation, and it was a touchy situation, and it was something personal to my heart, and I struggled so much to like look in the mirror and believe that this was happening. You get, like, I'm not gonna give details or anything, but it was such a rough patch for me, and I had to come to a place of realizing that when I forgive someone, it is not for their benefit. It is for my benefit. It is for my peace of mind. It is for my healing. I think I struggled with forgiveness, and it's still a journey. It's still something that the Holy Spirit is helping me through. But it is not as big a mountain as it was. Because then, for me, it was, I am forgiving them for them. Like, they need my forgiveness. Why are they not asking? And you spend years and years and years waiting for people to come and say sorry for things they don't even think that they did wrong. You ever felt so offended by something and then you just tell the person, but then I didn't like how you said, like, you say this, and then they're like, what? I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I said it. You get, like, I just came to realize that forgiveness everywhere, every single place you will be required to forgive, be it ministry at church, be it your family, be it your relationship, be it your friendships, be it at your workplace, every single place something or a situation is going to happen that is going to require you to forgive somebody, and you need to be ready when it happens. Okay, so I just realized, let me just let go. And guys, I let go, and I am happier, I am stronger, I am wiser, I make more sound decisions because I'm not clouded by like bitterness and anger and just being like, they did it and they knew it, I'm not going through all that, because I have accepted that, what, forgiveness is golden. It actually is golden. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I did not want it to be so long. I have just picked a few of the things that I have learned. The rest I will be sharing on my Instagram that is linked above, and kindly just follow me and you're gonna get more of the lessons that I have gained, I have learned this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kindly tell me in the description box, in the comments section, the lessons that you have learned this year. I would love for us to share and just interact upon it. And if there's something that I have learned that you have learned, just tell me down below that, girl, on that point we are together and we are growing together. Okay, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.